I know throughout the album, though, I caught you mentioning Percy Miller in that thing too, man.
Yeah,
I
shout out to
mean, talk
Master
to me
P,
about
man.
that business model and how that affected judo, man. When you saw P do that and you said, you know what, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it like P did it.
Yeah,
What was it that made you take that route? Because a lot of artists is just quick to sign the dotted line and be like, you know what, here it is, you
yeah.
know.
Man, P was like the blueprint
Yeah.
for independent people, young niggas coming out the street. You know what I mean? How to empower themselves and their family through music. And also not get played by the structure. Be smart enough to sidestep the whole business model and end up as a leader in the game. You know what I'm saying? So P, man, they need to build statues for P, man. I
You
fuck
ain't
with
never
Master P,
lied.
man. You know what I mean? And you know he got a connection to California too through the Bay.
Yeah, that
You know what I'm saying? As
yeah.
much as he represent Louisiana, New Orleans, down south,
Yeah.
he definitely we look at P as one of us too, from just being a
Exactly.
Cali grinder and a hustler.
I mean,
All it takes is somebody wanting to take a step, you know? And there are certain things that a lot of people in this world are sitting there thinking in their minds and they're just not gonna do. Like I used to always try to pull a lot of people and be like, you what, you can do this, you can do this. But the people that hear that motivation over and over again, sometimes they take that step. Some people just have it in them. Early, it just starts and they just get in the muscle memory of just doing things. There's so many things in our lives that we were scared about, but we're still here. We made it past all these things. I guess during my life, I saw so many things that seemed scary and was able to make them through that it's just like now the things that seem so scary to people is just not as scary to me. You know, when I think about venture capitalists and tech and entrepreneurship and all these people from MIT and Stanford, you know, it was a little intimidating before I got into it, but I was like, if you've seen where I came from, what I've been through, like I've seen some things that I wouldn't wish on any kid to see. So I'm like, it just doesn't seem that scary to me. And if you fail, so what? You know, you start over, you do it again. But most people, that fear of failure is the thing that I think prevents them from like really, really being successful.
You know what I did, Joe?
what?
Hey, man, I'll be right back. Babe, come on. Took my wife with me. Hey, Jeff, I'm Kevin Hart. How you doing, man? Hey, Kevin. How are you? Jeff, this is my wifey, Nico. Hey, man, I admire you. I don't fucking know anything about that world and death, but I admire you. I admire you for being a guy that fucking created and accomplished some shit that is a phenomenon. I want to shake your hand. I would love to talk one day. Kev, hey, man, good meeting you. Quite sure we'll bump past one day. Hey, if we do or don't, you gonna remember this. I just want to tell you I admire you. I don't need shit. I'm not asking for anything. But what I did, I set myself up for another conversation for when I got the opportunity. You're talking here, but I'm gonna come over, man. I admire you. I want to fucking ask you a bunch of questions about this Amazon shit and ask you how you came up with it. I don't think this is the time or place, but I want you to see my face.